It is windy as hell. Wow. The bike actually leaned like that due to the wind. So how is everybody doing? Today's topic is something that some of you might appreciate and some of you might not, but hopefully you appreciate the story as a whole. So I recently purchased an Xbox One. It got delivered to me March 11th. March 12th is when everything hit the fan. I couldn't set it up when it got delivered to me. I got home from work too late. So on the 12th, I plugged everything in, and I downloaded my digital copy of Titanfall. It's a video game. And it worked wonderfully for about 45 minutes. And then I went to put in a Blu-ray. Because my goal... Oh, that sucked. My goal is to also use it as like a Blu-ray player for my home media center. And there was this horrendous grinding noise. Horrendous. Like... And it just didn't stop. So I ejected the disc. The disc is fine, thank God. And I look on the forums. Lo and behold, this was a problem they had way back in November. And they would RMA out all these Xboxes, and there was a process where they could send you one, and then you send yours back. So I go online to do this, and they don't allow me to do the advanced exchange. But I picked expedited shipping, so it was supposed to be a faster process. And on their website, they said that without the shipping, it averaged 2 to 3 weeks to get your Xbox back. So I thought to myself, oh, okay, you know, this is good. 2 to 3 weeks. If I do expedited shipping, it's 1 to 2 weeks. This is perfect. I do the process, I ship it, and after they got the tracking number, they put like an estimated date of completion. Turns out, with the expedited shipping, that date of completion is just as long as if you didn't choose the expedited shipping. So I contacted a tech support person and asked over the chat, like, what's going on? Why is this just as long? And the response I got back was that the faster process was not available because I had the Titanfall bundle. Normally I would say okay, but my console looked exactly the same as consoles that were not part of that bundle. And there was nothing special about the bundle I got. They just included a free code for the game. So I waited and asked a couple more questions, and he said they have to answer them over the phone because it would involve credit card numbers, etc., etc. So whatever, good on you, Microsoft, trying to protect people's credit cards. However, on the phone support sucks my literally one of the worst experiences I have ever had. And I worked in customer service for a long time, and I gotta be honest, you guys suck. Basically, I was told that they stopped allowing online people, or people that do their orders online, to get a console sent to them first and then send one back. Where on their website does it ever say that that is an official policy of Xbox? I asked that question. I was told they probably just didn't think to update consumers. They didn't think to update consumers of a $500 piece of equipment. Sounds f***ing logical, Microsoft. Thank you. On top of that issue, I also asked what the expedited shipping actually got me, and was told it got it to us faster, and when we ship it to you, it'll get to you faster. So I asked if they were looking at it longer than a normal console, because if it gets to them faster, it should get back to me faster. And they said no. At which point I said, but that doesn't make sense because it's getting back to me just as fast as someone who didn't pay for the expedited shipping. They didn't have an answer for that. I then got told, or I then asked, what is the actual completion date of my console? Because Microsoft knew about this grinding problem way back in November when the first consoles went out. So my thought process is, if this console is made at the end of December until when I bought it in March, there should be no fucking problem. Because you have plenty of ample time to figure out what the fucking problem is and fix it. Especially if it's just replacing one gear type with another. So no one could tell me. And it got to the point where I said, so you could actually have put Xbox 360 parts into my Xbox One and sent it to me, and I wouldn't know. And the guy goes, correct. We could also have built a time machine and sent it to you from the future. Are you fucking kidding me, Microsoft? That is the official answer of your company, that you could build a time machine and ship me a console from the future. That's really what you're going to go with right now. Well, that's good, because if this is the console from the future, I will no longer be, ever, an Xbox customer. I'm stuck with this console now because I can't return it to Amazon because, believe me, I asked. But I just want everyone out there to know that Microsoft's customer service sucks. And if you ever have an issue, and I asked them, well, who can I escalate this to? Because I don't think that this is acceptable, that it's an issue that still exists and it hasn't been corrected, and the expedited shipping has literally got me nothing. I also have no idea where the fuck I am. So, no one would escalate for me, and the guy said that he didn't know who to contact, and that he wasn't allowed to contact anybody, and that, quote, your situation does not meet the criteria for an escalating scenario. That is literally what I was told. So I asked him what the criteria was for an escalated scenario, and I was told that I was not allowed to know. That's right. He actually said it's an internal policy and we're not allowed to tell you. So please, if you're considering buying an Xbox One or a PS4, and this is not designed to be any sort of flame war towards any console, do yourself a favor, save the hassle, do not get an Xbox One, because if anything happens, including problems that were known, they won't give a they will not care, and they won't help you, and they'll tell you that your console's from the future.